Greetings, citizens, and welcome to episode 3 of Character-Based Loadouts, where we test loadouts I've built to test the effectiveness and fun of each and every page of every warbond. Thank you guys so much for the support on the last video. I really appreciate the amount of views and support that it got. And as the comment pointed out, yes, these builds are not optimal. I make them for thematic fun and a bit of a challenge. That's not to shame the commenters. I think the feedback is great, allowing for people who watch the videos to take these builds and optimizing by removing the rules of the challenge. So keep it coming, but just remember to be civil. I understand that these are just for fun and they're challenge builds. That's why I run them on difficulty 7 and not difficulty 10. Now, today's build is built around page 2 of the Helldivers Mobilized Warbond, with the R63 Diligence for our primary and the FS05 Marksman armor. This armor has the Fortified passive, meaning that while crouched or prone, recoil is reduced by 30% more than those positions normally do. You also gain 50% resistance to explosions. That resistance, on top of being heavy armor, means that you can really take a hit in this armor, especially on the bot front. The Diligence added to this gives the build its name, the Heavy Marksman. The Diligence is a semi-automatic marksman rifle, so that means it does its best at range, and it certainly does its job. A good shooter can use the Diligence to one-tap Devastators to the head. This is really good against the heavy Devastators, because with their shields, the head is the only thing you can really seem to hit, at least from the front. The gun also has a decent rate of fire for a marksman weapon, so you can protect yourself if the enemies get a little close. However, it's not the best to get into that situation in the first place, which brings us to the stratagems. First on the list is the Eagle Airstrike, an explosive airstrike that clears a small but reasonable area, covering it with damage that can harm anything in the game. It's not going to kill anything tougher than a Hulk, but it can damage it. For this purpose, its purpose in the build is for making sure that enemies can't get close to you. It makes a no man's land they can't cross. The reason it's good for the area to be small is so you don't hurt your team. Wearing heavy armor with explosive resistance means you are best at the front of the battle. But your fellow divers will also likely be at the front of the battle, so you want to steer clear of blowing them up. So it's good to be small. The second stratagem is also for protecting yourself, is the Liberator Guard Dog, the one that shoots the bullets. The reason it's best to bring the Liberator Guard Dog is because it has level 2 armor penetration, technically being a Liberator Penetrator, and the Diligence only has level 1 armor penetration. So the Guard Dog can damage anything smaller in the game. It's also really good against the Striders. It'll take them out from the crotch region. So it's good if the enemies sneak up behind you. The third stratagem is what really brings the build together. The MG43, a heavy machine gun with level 2 armor penetration. And the reduced recoil from your armor passive means this weapon is a laser beam of liberation, taking out hordes of fascists, communists, and autocrats. This is what takes the marksman build and makes it heavy. It's good for holding down a position or running Overwatch for your team. The fourth stratagem is whatever you feel is best, whatever you want, but for me, I wanted something that could take care of tank-level threats every once in a while, and so I brought the Railgun Orbital Strike, which will take out tank-level enemies and damage factory striders as well. The secondary weapon I brought is the Redeemer Machine Pistol, because its high rate of fire is a decent last line of defense for if you run out of bullets in your Diligence and they're getting a bit too close, or if berserkers and melee enemies are bearing down on you, you can clear them out really fast. And for a throwable, I brought the Frag Grenade, for its ability to break down fabricators or damage Hulks, which, similar to the Flex Diver from week 1 and the Chargers, Hulks are a real problem. Every other enemy on the bot front won't be an issue, though, because you have an answer for at least one breakpoint on their body, since the Guard Dog and the Machine Gun have level 2 armor penetration, and the Orbital Strike will tank out tank-level units. So just watch out for Hulks, Chargers, Harvesters on the Squid front, and your fellow Helldivers if they should happen to get bored.